Hey guys, welcome back to part 7 of my PvP kick off here with a blue invader. Obviously trying to get some revenge from all the tokens of spite that I have. You'll notice this guy does a 360 around nothing as I'm backing up right here. So I'm not too sure what the connection's like, but I'm pretty sure I get a couple swipes in him there and he just breezes through it. I do have the stone ring on, so I'm not too sure. He might have some poise, but he doesn't look like it. He's obviously got no chest armor. He does go for the lightning spear here, but I don't know why, because I managed to get the poison on him. Any extra hit there would have probably killed me, but he was poisoned, so I was pretty reckless there. Now I did hear something behind me, so I think that's where the host might be. As I turn around, I can't find him up here, so yep. And there we go, straight into the lightning bow. This guy's got a Havel shield, so you know, I'm kind of hesitant about going straight in there. I run through these rooms and see there are no enemies left, so I'm kind of panicking at this moment. I'm thinking about crystalling out because, you know, 2v1s are pretty hard when they actually know what they're doing. I get a poison arrow in this guy. Right now I'm just trying to think, what am I gonna do? As the Phantom leaves the host alone, so I try to go to town, try to poison him, and I end up getting the poison on him. As the Phantom comes out, he tries a little swing attack there, so I just roll BS him. Managed to do a couple rolls, confuse the host there. They do get some hits on me there, one hit, but managed to get away. Get a arrow into that Phantom and another one. Now the host here gets hit by one of these great bow arrows, and I just spam him with the knife to get a poison, and another arrow finishes him off. And by the looks of it, that's the same Phantom, and we have a different host with a magic sword. So backing up on the bridge, I noticed the door's closed, so this is always a bad moment, but I see the damage that my arrow did on him there, so I'm not too worried. This guy tries a running attack, but he gets stunned out of it. He misses with his downward swing there, so I just go in for the kill. I notice this guy doesn't have a shield, so I'm pretty much messing with him at this point, and then I see, oh, here we go, he's summoning. So he runs off. Phantom just charges in. I'm not too sure what the host is doing, and here we go, he comes in and tries to be a hero. So I'm backing up the bridge here. Get another shot into the host, which makes him slow down. Dodge that guy's attack. Get a guard break on him, so I switch to the host. Get 2-3 arrows in him there, and that seems to just finish him off. And the Phantom just swings wildly at me. I think this guy was in part 6. I remember the name. I see him there. He doesn't look like he was too keen to fight. So he does summon, and once he does he come after me? Well, of course he does, because he's outnumbering me, so why wouldn't you? So I pull out my lightning bow. I notice this guy's got daggers, he's dual wielding them, and they've got poison builds up, so I guess it's just the battle of the builds, really, who can build up poison the fastest. You know, he's trying his hardest to spam that L1 at me to get the double dagger build up, but I just go in there with my R1s and manage to finish him off with a little help for the NPC right there. Go for some arrows for this guy, because, you know, once you come after me with a summon, all bets are off as he disconnects. So GG to them. This guy Death, he's got a summon, and you know, I would have thought someone with this kind of setup, you know, with a scythe and some spells on him, I would have thought that guy would have had a little bit more balls, so to speak. But I don't know. So I'm starting to take care of the Phantom here. I notice he's got dark magic, which, I mean, who doesn't have dark magic, because it's completely overpowered. I mean, one hit can take away all your stamina, so you can't even dodge the next hit, so oh well. I get a guard break on the Phantom, run out of stamina, so I throw a poison knife at him and continue with my hail of arrows, get the poison off there, and then I proceed to engage Death. I dodges Dark Orb there, dodges another one. He goes for the scythe swing there. I go for the parry, thinking it would work, but doesn't seem to work. I would have thought that timing would actually be pretty accurate, because if I parry any later than that, it's pretty much guaranteed not to work. I have to parry well before they swing, otherwise it doesn't work. This guy goes to cast another spell, but I get a poison knife in his face, and he rolls into the other poison knife, which gets the poison off on him. He goes to heal, and no way. So I notice this guy's got hardly any health. I don't really mean to hit them with the first throwing dagger, because it's just basically to make them roll to disable their gesture, because, you know, I disagree with people gesturing when they see an invader, because, you know, I'm an invader, I'm trying to kill you, why are you being nice to me? But you know, some people like that. So he comes in with his katana, but I've got a faster weapon than katana. I get a backstab on there, and yeah, he's back down to half health. I thought he was going to swing a third time there, but it would have been too late anyway. As he backs away, I think he goes to heal, so, and there we go. So I get a backstab on him. He is still poisoned, so he's in trouble. And he's pretty much over. GG to that guy. This guy, this is one of my favorite fights. You'll see this guy. I get the poison effect on this guy, and his health magically becomes full. So it becomes apparent that this guy is cheating. Now, if this guy can cheat his health back up to full, why can't he cheat in some poison moss? That's what I want to know. Why can't you cheat in some poison moss, bro? If you're gonna bother cheating in that sleek of a way that you're gonna have, you know, you're gonna play legit until you get poisoned, then just max out your health. See, there we go, infinite health. So I give him the no way. Come on, bro. You know, if you can cheat that sleekily, I don't know if sleekily is a word, I just invented it, you know, you can cheat yourself in some poison moss, and a poison moss would have taken care of that poison. So this guy with his monastery scimitar, I mean, since the patch, I mean, the parrying dagger is superior. So this guy is obviously, I don't know this guy. I invade him again, and yeah, I had some fun with him the next time I invade him, and then I invade him again, and I think that is the next one. He runs past all the enemies just so I can't crystal out. One chain. Does this guy have any clothes on? What does he got? He's got a big weapon and a big shield and no clothes. I noticed a blue spirit comes in there, so that was luckily that I didn't actually run into battle so quick. And I noticed this guy is lagging quite a bit. So my strategy here is to get away. Try and get away from the host, so the blue phantom and I are alone. But as I back up into that doorway, I see the door is closed, so I'm not too sure what I'm going to do now. I try to go for the backstab there, but it doesn't work. That guy was obviously not there anymore. Pull out my bow, trying to get some more shots, arrows in with the bow, and I do get the poison off on him. At this point I'm pretty confident that I can win. The host does try to attack there, but my fingers are fast. I got the poison off on him, so now I'm just trying to dodge his attacks. He does swing, and I do manage to roll the S. So GG to that guy. So I'm thinking about doing a different character, one probably of a higher level, with the Dragon Slayer spear, because you know I need to get used to using that weapon, because whenever somebody uses it against me, I seem to have a really hard time against it. So I might have a build with the Dragon Slayer spear. Now that jump attack there, that would have hurt there, but I get him with the stun in there. Plus the invader or red phantoms, you know, they can't heal. The only way that they can heal is by using a miracle. So it's pretty much the only option I have is to have a faith build, and with a faith build, you know, the Dragon Slayer spear obviously suits that. It does have a high dexterity requirement, so I'm not too sure what I'm going to do there. If it was a high strength requirement, you know, I could two-hand it and it would be alright. But this guy here, this guy was the Phantom in the couple of fights previous to this. So here we go, poison versus poison. Who is better? Now he does have twice the amount of poison build up I have. Now that parry, I was not expecting that parry to work. He just rolled out of it and I got him. So I come in for the riposte. I get a poison dagger in there, that stuns him, and I try to go for some more. He throws the poison dagger in the opposite direction, rolls away, and throws it again in the opposite direction. So I'm not too sure. if this guy is used to using his build, but yeah. See you later, bro. I see this, he's obviously a summon, and I see him getting picked on right there. So I run straight up to the Phantom and try to distract him, but it doesn't work, so backstab the host. As the host takes off to go after the red summon, I just pull out my bow and get a couple bolts into him. So, you know, good luck to you guys if you summon into a world with a that you're outnumbered in. You know, that's obviously going to suck, especially if you're not prepared to it. But every time I invade, I'm pretty much prepared for a total gank with a 3 people versus me, but you know, sometimes you actually get surprised. So this guy, he obviously disconnects. I know it straight away, but that's alright because I don't blame people for disconnecting. I mean, if your 2 phantoms get destroyed, you run away and disconnect. I mean, that's, you know, that's obviously gonna make me laugh, but there's nothing I can do about it. So this is obviously not the Magic Watcher shield, so I do lose all my stamina there. Get a guard break, so I get some poison arrows into him. A throwing knife, I think that was a throwing knife, manages to break his guard again, and gets the poison off on him, so pretty much having a good time at this moment as I'm switching between targets. They are pretty aggressive, and they are getting me into a stun lock, so I'm thinking about backing out. As I get the poison on that guy, I'm pretty much even at the moment, and right there he gets me with the total phantom range, but I get mine back as he picks up an item and then falls over. GG to those 2 guys. So I see this guy's got a halberd. I'm pretty sure he's going to do a spin to win, so I have to stay on my guard. I get a quick poison in on there, and he backs up and tries to spam the R1, but I've got a lot of health. So he uses life gem. I notice he's blocking, so now would be a good time to guard break, but he disconnects, so see you later, mate. Straight in here. I'm thinking about backing out because I believe there was 2 phantoms as well as a host, so there we go, and the host is wearing the white ring as well. So I run up into that room to see if the enemies are still there, and they are, so yeah. That was a mistake. I did not mean to crystal out there. I was meaning to throw a poison knife because I did think that I could take these guys out with the assistance of the enemies there. And one of the phantoms runs away. I do notice that, and realize he is trying to flank me. He just runs behind me and stays there, so I'm not too sure what was going on there. So I take that guy down with a backstab as he was at low health, and I see one phantom getting caught up with the enemies, and I wonder where everyone's gone. I do hear footsteps, and here we go. At this point I do not know what the other phantom is doing. I believe this guy is the host at this point. I get a couple poison arrows in on him, and I see him run away, so I know what he's going to do. He's going to heal, so I do know he is the host, so I chase him down, try and get a backstab on him, but fail. Now he does spam the R1, so I try to go for another backstab and fail again. I do notice him running away like a little baby, and get some poison arrows in him, and then manage to take him down. Now I don't know where the other phantom went, but yeah, if he was there I probably would have had a harder time. He probably would have got a heal off there, and he probably would have come back for more, but GG. Even though I'm wearing the Jester's robes, people still try and backstab, which leads me to believe that not a lot of people actually know that the Jester's robes negate the backstab animation. So I don't know if I should have said that. It's probably going to come back to haunt me, but oh well. Now this guy wants a piece, but then he decides to run away. So I chase him down. I get some poison arrows into him, and I decide to wait because, you know, sure, I'll wait. Why not? He doesn't look like that much of a threat. He goes for another backstab, but you know, here comes the poison thief dagger, and he's down with the status effect. So I try and parry there, but he's a bit too quick. I think he's going to do it again, so I block again. I try to parry there, but you know, if I don't parry at least 2 or 3 seconds before they actually swing, it won't work. If you guys want to help me out in doing some experiments with parrying, you know, let me know. It doesn't really matter what soul memory you are. We got a guy in the bandit's gear. He's got a big shield and a rather large weapon. So I get the poison knives in on him there, and that seems to get him poisoned. As he comes closer, I swing out with my dagger and get a stun on him there. Now I thought that parry would have worked, but it didn't. I thought he was going to swing again, so I tried again. Get a guard break in there, and that finishes him off. Not too sure why he buffed down there. I mean, he's just going to run out that much faster. But these big curved swords, they scare me. I mean, I have to admit, when someone comes at me with a big curved sword, I know I'm going to get stun locked, and I know I'm going to take massive damage. So, luckily, I've got the stone ring with a fast weapon. Now that jump attack, that would have hurt. See, look at that damage. That was such a quick attack with reasonable damage. But he was poisoned, so he was taking more damage than I was. So I just backstab him for the win. So I'm a little cautious about taking on this guy, because he does have a weapon that swings fast, and he does have enough stamina to swing it a good amount of times. So I run up to him, hit R1, and then I just get out of there and try and get the poison off with my knife. So I roll a couple of his attacks, but he's going hard on that button. And right there, I get the poison off on him, get a guard break, and try and go for the assassination, but it doesn't work, so I guard break him, and there we go. See you later. And here we have Sanic. The first time I faced this guy, he disconnected, so I wasn't too sure if he was going to disconnect again, so you know, I'm going in rather hesitant. I do catch him on the roll there. I do see him building up for a spin to win there, so I immediately roll backwards. Now I thought that parry would have worked, but it seems to be that every parry is different. He does heal there, which, you know, I can understand why people heal. You know, the poison moss isn't that hard to come by. I mean, you might run out of it, but that's only if you've already been through the gutter. So I see this guy's got no health, so I try and back up. Maybe let him know to heal. I think I pull out my catalyst and actually do a few. Oh no, I don't. He gets what's up and goes for the heal. I thought he was going to attack there, so I just run up to him and parry. But he was obviously trying to go for the backstab. So there we go. Poisoned and a guard break, so this guy is pretty much in trouble. I see him trying to circle around me, but to no avail. Now that guy had 1000 HP, which is what I expect for having armor and that shield and that weapon. You know, the requirements to actually use that sort of gear with that amount of HP. So GG to that guy. I mean, it's a shame I got him poisoned. If I hadn't got him poisoned, you know, it probably would have been a different story. But oh well. Now this guy obviously doesn't want to fight, but once the summon comes in, it's a different story. He gets me with a phantom hit there. I try to roll that emit force, but it doesn't work. And now they just proceed to spam spells at me. I mean, not spam. Spam, I shouldn't really use the word spam, but repeatedly cast their spells at me. Now he's using up his heals, which is, you know, kind of soon to use up your heals, isn't it? But they do have enough spells to keep him going. Luckily the NPCs get aggro there, and I proceed to shoot poison arrows at the phantom, which gets him poisoned, and he summons another phantom in. So at this point, you know, bells and whistles are going off my head saying this guy is absolutely no good. So all I can hear in my head is don't die, don't die, don't die. And my mission here is just to get the phantoms down to a low enough health so that you know, more or less one hit will kill them, and that way if I kill them both at the same time, it is just the host left, whereas if I kill off one at a time, the host can run back and summon more. But there you go, that heavy phantom, he was taken out. I get a backstab on the host, so he immediately runs away. As the other phantom comes in, I get the poison off on him, and he runs away. The host buffs, but it, you know, it doesn't mean anything as this phantom is vanquished, and now he backs away. But I get another poison in on him, as well as a couple arrows, so there we go. I do it just there, the old war cry. Yeah, it is a good feeling, managing to take out 3 people. I mean, I didn't take them out 3 at once, and I did have assistance from the NPCs, but you know, it looked like those guys were trying pretty hard. That was going to be a guard break, but didn't work as he tries to roll away. I get a backstab on him there. Most of these backstabs, you know, I don't actually try and do, which, you know, the way they did the backstabs in Dark Souls 2, just compared to Dark Souls 1, you know, this game is just nothing compared to what Dark Souls 1 is. So there we go. He was poisoned and he was swinging, but I had more health. So crash the red, GG. Sorry about the poison effect. it is rather vicious in this version of the game. So this guy does have the pig shield. It's always cool to see people using shields that aren't exactly the best shield in the game. I like to see people that are using different things. But this guy is poisoned, so I do notice him hiding behind a shield, and I do get a guard break in there and take him out with a assassination. So this guy, this is the person that can mod his health to infinite, but can't, you know, spawn in some green blossoms. And so I do get a few poison throwing knives in there. I do notice they are doing no damage, and that guy should kill himself. That guy should kill himself in real life. I don't actually mean that, but you know, there you go. Do use the silver talisman here because I do see these guys are fighting, and I don't want to break it up, but he seems to take him out pretty quick. This guy is using his fists. I try to say this guy, you know, never mind about the gestures, mate. Let's just go. I do have my shield up because I know he's not going to guard break. I get a lucky backstab there. I go for the stun when he gets woken up, but he proceeds to mash that attack button and pretty much takes away 2/3 of my health with one stun lock. So I'm on my toes at this point, trying to get him with the poison, but this guy's just, you know, he's just too maneuverable. He does get a uppercut on me there, but I think that was lag right there, and I managed to get a backstab on him. Throw a throwing knife at him, and he comes in, and I proceed to hit him, and there we go. I died. I do invade this guy again, and I do beat him, so I think I parry him. So that seems to be the way to go with fist weapons, and any weapon that swings quite fast you can just whiff out a parry and it should hit them. I think this is the last invasion, guys, so I hope you enjoyed the video. And there we go, that guy's poisoned. I go for the parry there, but it doesn't seem to work, and there we go, BS for the win. Get a backstab on this guy. And then the guard break, and this guy's pretty much wrecked at this point. So yeah, that's the end of the video, guys. Stay tuned for part 8.